Pastor, from what you have said, your position is clear. The position of the Christian Association of Nigeria is also clear. Are we likely to see a situation whereby the leadership of the church in Nigeria will direct its members in the same manner in which many churches directed the congregation to go get the PVC? Then are we likely to have church leaders in Nigeria directing the congregation not to vote APC? Or we are likely to see a situation whereby the Christian Association of Nigeria will have audience with Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu if he didn't consult previously, if he reaches out to the Christian community to say, look, you have nothing to fear. If I win this election, after all, the campaign is not going to exclude Christians. So what's likely to happen? Or the church will just take it in its stride?
Thank you, Dr. Ruben. That raises another fundamental question. When Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu said he was consulting, and I even heard some of the APC stalwart arguing that he consulted both within the party and outside the party. That because I think you brought one professor yesterday, because you need votes. Question I'm asking is that, were Christian leaders, the Christian Association of Nigeria, National ESCO, and other groups, do you know that for the first time, the Catholic Bishop Conference also have taken a position on the basis of fairness and justice, that they will not have this, they won't support this? Were they consulted? The ESCO, the National ESCO of CAN, PFN, and so on? Or are we treated like we don't need to be consulted? Or because there are some few big men that they talk with in secret and they tell them, don't worry. Now, I have no record. There is nobody, whether from CAN or from PFN, that have told me, and I dare say, it's a privilege that you brought me up to come and speak on behalf of Christians. It's not by merit, it's just the mercy of God. So I'm the least among Christian leaders. But if they have consulted CAN leadership and PFN leadership, somehow, I'm significant enough in Nigerian Christianity to know there is no record there have been any such consultation. So even if consultations start now, it's medicine after death. So to get to your question, it's not whether Christian Association or PFN will mobilize their members or we Christian leaders to vote against APC and this ticket. We're already doing it. We're going to do it more. And I'm saying to you, some of us, we don't care if they have the rigging machinery, if they think they have captured everything, because how independent is INEC anyway? Okay, we have succeeded in mobilizing and causing a revolution for voter registration, get your PVC. But you get there now, they will say the people that got those PVC in the rush, we can't find them on the something. A card reader is not reading and all of that. So they know what they do. They know that they don't allow a vote to count. That's why they are confident to do this. But we have decided this time, we will make rigging difficult for them. I was one of the electoral monitors in the last 2019 election. I was in the situational room. And we're mobilizing more. My organization, Catalyst for Peace and Justice, we're going to be in the front line. Custodian of National Conscience, PFN, ESCO, CAN ESCO, I trust the Catholic Bishop Conference. We will mobilize. We want them to pay a high tuition fee. Whether they win or lose, they will learn that you don't trample people because they are tolerant. You don't trample people because you think you have bought some few people that can compromise. We are going to teach them a lesson. So we are telling Christians, yes, keep praying. Let's cry to God that these people, instead of alleviating our pain and the blood that has been flowing, and many of our people that are in captivity, instead of alleviating it, they're exalting themselves, they're brandishing themselves, and gaslighting us. Gaslighting us. We want to teach them, like we're already mobilizing, Dr. Ruben, to get to your question. We will mobilize, we will do everything within our power. Some of us, even if we die in the process, it's worth it. The reason we're enjoying democracy now, is it not because the great MKO gave his life for it? And I'm glad every time they're talking and making reference, every time I see Tundu, I say, this man is a great man. If he had just stayed in business enjoying his money, the things happening now. So if some of us die in the process, let it be. I don't seek for political office in Khan or PFN. But the reason I fought for victory when under Ahmed Tinubu they wanted to demolish that church, I said even if it's Celestial Church of Christ, because the name of Christ is there, I will fight it. If you kill me in the process, Jesus will say, welcome, well done. So we are mobilizing, we'll mobilize, except they engage us and convince us otherwise. Not on TV. And not showing some arrogance because you feel you are invincible. You don't lose any battle. You don't lose any election. The article I wrote before Governor Tinubu was going for second term is the battle Tinubu cannot win. I said, don't think because you have won all the controversial battle and the scandal battle in your process of politics, you now think that you can take on church, you can take on anybody, and you are invincible. Don't allow the virus of Nebuchadnezzar that drove him to the wilderness for 7 years to go and learn that the Most High is the one that rules in the affairs of men, and give it to whomsoever I will. But sometimes, that's the pain. I wanted to read Daniel chapter 4, verse 17. He said sometimes God sets on the affairs of men the lowest, the basest of men. It's not always the best and the brightest. But we're going to teach them lesson. We're going to teach them lesson.
On that note, we'd like to thank you very much, Pastor Ayedogbon, for joining us this morning.